The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on with supporting the USC Trojans. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So USC's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When the receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Trojans are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Northwestern's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the start point.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physical.
There he goes to the right. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point was good. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. After the run, now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
The Trojans will move the sticks.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention to the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
All kinds of running room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute...
Touchdown, USC! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
He finds his man. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And to get rid of it quickly.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Makes a move. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. At midfield, he's got room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. On the option. Quick toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Gets it out fast. At the 20, he's got space.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams playing defenses.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The give out of the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing on the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Wildcats will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Trojans. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lawrence. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Using the quick game. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
Looking to move it through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Past the 10. Touchdown Trojans. And the defense doing work. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll just keep slinging it. Snags it over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Northwestern right back to the line. On second down, he's looking downfield. Makes a connection. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The corners are walked up tight. They'll throw it on first down. It's caught downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. Northwestern hoping to make this red zone opportunity pay off. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got enough space. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, USC!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, there in the shadows of the Hollywood sign, you've been watching quite a drama of your own.
The Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Trying play action. Buys a little extra time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lawrence. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The throw to the outside is complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The play action fake. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They'll try the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's looking to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the punishment has been extended. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The inside handoff. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Northwestern will have to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Running toward the tape. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. A little screen to the running back. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the...
Touchdown, Trojans! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. We just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll go to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A 1st and 10 for this offense. On the option. He'll do it himself. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Trojans. And the route is on. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going. Run.
All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. Getting some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away.
Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Running back searching for a hole.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. He's looking to throw it, keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be fourth down. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's going to pass on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, USC! And the beatdown has ensued. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Quarterback empties his backfield. He wants to throw here on second down. Back open in the middle. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a quarterback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
But when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
He wants to throw it again. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Finds his tight end. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz, I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting catch.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Dialing up a second down pass play. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Pressure looking for the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.